One I always think of is Mordecai Richler, who, again, for your younger listeners and viewers, was a great Canadian author, no longer alive, but out of Quebec, Jewish guy out of Quebec, strong Anglophone rights guy who did not love the fact that he felt like uh, a person, a minority in Quebec whose rights were constantly infringed upon. At least that was his view. And Mordecai was on a book tour, and he came in. This was for the show I used to do, Studio 2. And I thought the best way I knew he was a prickly guy and I knew he could be a difficult interviewee. And so I saw him in the green room ahead of time and I chatted him up and I tried to ingratiate myself with him well, what's the best way to do that? You say something nice about someone's kids. And his son,
Mhm.
Daniel Richler, used to host a book show at TVO called Imprint. And he was an acquaintance of mine. And when I left CBC to go to TVO, I asked Daniel's advice about whether I should make the move. And he was actually very helpful in giving me advice about what to expect. And I told all this to Mordecai thinking, if I say something nice about his kid, he's
Yeah.
surely going to like me and give me a good interview. Well, I'll tell you what, we got out there on the set and it felt like every answer he gave was 3 words long. I just couldn't break through. We just could not establish any rapport whatsoever. And this show, Joe, back in the day, the format was you do the interview, the director cuts to a wide shot, he cuts the mics, we sit there for 5 seconds with some lip flap, and then he fades to black. And in that Mordecai Richler interview, it was so bad that when the director cut to the wide shot, what you saw was not Stephen Mordecai talking for another 5 seconds before fading to black. You saw Mordecai rip his microphone off and walk off the set. He wouldn't even wait 5 seconds for the shot to go to black. And as you can perhaps tell, I'm still a little bit haunted by that interview to this day because it was so bad.